and Macao.
Right, sounds intriguing indeed. And for more on that, let's go to Beijing Aerospace Control Center, where space technicians on the ground are working to ensure everything is going well on the space station. And our reporter Wang Yue is standing by at the side. Wang Yue, hello then. The control center witnessed many successful launches last year, including the Shenzhou-13 mission, which carried 3 Taikonauts to the nation's space station, of course. So first of all, give us a brief summary of these achievements over the past year.
Hello, Dongning, and Happy New Year. Such a special way to celebrate the New Year's Day holiday. I'm now at the Beijing Aerospace Control Center, and as you can see behind me, the ground technicians are making final preparations to make sure the upcoming conversation goes smoothly. And on the screen, you can see that's our Taikonauts Wang Yaping, Zhai Zhigang, and Guangfu. They are also standing by to talk to the students in about a couple of minutes later. So looking back at 2021, China has witnessed a lot of exciting and impressive achievements and moments. We've launched the Tiangong core module to the space in late April, followed by 2 cargo and manned mission. In June, the Shenzhou-13 carried the first batch of 3 Taikonauts to the core module, and after 3 months stay, they had returned to Earth safely and successfully. And then in October, the Shenzhou-13 took over the task. They carried the 3 Taikonauts to the space station, and they are the 3 members who will talk to the students very soon today. And as we're celebrating the New Year, they are also ready to send in the New Year greetings to the people on Earth. And next month, the Spring Festival, they will also celebrate that traditional Chinese Lunar New Year in space. Well, in addition to space station construction, China has also witnessed steady progress in Mars and Moon exploration projects. The Tiangong probe has successfully touched down on Mars, and that makes it become the first probe to land on the planet rather than Earth. And also the Zhurong rover, Mars rover, also started its mobile mission. And actually this morning, the China National Space Administration released a series of images taken by Tiangong to send New Year greetings to the world on the first day of 2022. Well, the lunar rover Yu-2 has traveled 900 meters on the far side of the moon, and China also announced in July that it has officially started the scientific research on the lunar sample brought back by Chang'e 5 probe. And also China's Long March carrier rocket series completed its 400th launch in December, and the country also scored 55 orbital launches, topping the U.S. to become the first in the world. So it's such a busy and fruitful year in 2021, and with all the diligent work and also the spirit of never giving up despite difficulties, we believe that more can be expected in the new year.
It's a long list of accomplishments for China's space program, and the 3 Taikonauts in space are a great testimony to what China has achieved last year. Wang Yue, thank you so much for that update. Appreciate it. And for more on the Taikonauts' life in space, let's talk to Professor Yang Yuguang from China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation. He's also the Vice Chair of the IAF Space Transportation Committee. Professor Yang, Happy New Year and welcome to our program.
Well, Professor Yang, we have this traditional Chinese saying goes, 1 day in heaven, 1 year on earth. Apparently, it's not the fact. But still, I think the Taikonauts have very different but wonderful visions of the world and also the universe from us. So, for instance, could you describe what the sunrise would be like in their eyes?
Well, first, Happy New Year to our beautiful girl Yaping and our handsome boys Guangfu and Zhigang in our station. And as you have asked, the vision in space is really, really magnificent. So you see that it's very interesting. We will see the sunrise 1 day, 1 time a day, but they will see that 16 times a day. And also, when the sun is rise, it's really, really beautiful because like a diamond on the ring. And also you can see the curve the curvature of the Earth's horizon and become more and more bright. The color is white, and then the rays of the glorious sun.
Can you explain to us a bit about why they see 16 times of sunrise?
That's the Earth rotating about one day for one circle. Well, because that for the low Earth orbit, the velocity is more than 7 kilometers per second. So they travel very, very fast. And also, usually the manned space station orbiting the Earth at about between about 300 kilometers altitude to about 400 kilometers altitude. So, according to the features of orbital dynamics, the lower the orbit is, the faster the rotation is. So at this altitude, usually they will circle around the Earth 15 to 16 times at a day. Well, there is other example. If you are in the geosynchronous orbit, which is about 360,000 kilometers away from the Earth, the one circle will be 1 day.
So I would probably be confused seeing 16 times of sunrise a day. I would wonder how many days have passed.
A lot of physics in there. Professor Yang, you will remember that right before Yaping took off, she posted on social media saying, "Off I go to a very long Vistas trip, 6 months." That's indeed a very long trip. And they're now about 1/3 into their mission. Something I'm very curious about is how they keep their mental and physical health. For example, when I'm having a bad day here back down on Earth, I go to places for some fresh air. I come to Dongning for a therapy session to get it off my chest, to get it out of my system. But how do they do that in space? I mean, Yaping has been exercising. She runs on a treadmill type of machine there. She keeps fit. But how do they keep their mental health and physical health in check up there in space?
Well, because that Yaping is my good friend. I always call her a super girl because she runs very fast and she can run the full marathon. So she, as you have already mentioned, that's to prevent them from the loss of bones and the weakening of the muscles and the cardiovascular system. So they must do exercise every day, usually 2 hours a day. Not only the treadmill is used, but also the space bicycle. The bicycle is used not only for strengthening the muscles on their legs, but also can be used for their arms. So this is very necessary for them. And also the treadmill, also the nutrition is also very, very important for them. So that diet every day is different, very delicious. And also this kind of calcium and also other nutrition is concerned to keep them healthy. And for the psychological problem, that this time we have the advantage because we both have boys and girls on board. So it will be a very relaxing for them to do everything. Maybe for us, maybe even boring, but for them it will be much better. So
they cut each other's hair.
Yes.
We've all seen that. They help each other out.
Yes.
All the chores.
And also, that besides their busy work every day, it is really busy. They should also clean the station periodically, usually one time a week, and also do
House
the
cleaning.
Yes, housekeeping, and also the exercise as we mentioned, at least 2 hours a day, and also in some certain periods they must wear the penguin suit. It is not very comfortable, but very, very necessary. So there are some strings embedded in the suit.
Professor, it looks like that video call between our 3 Taikonauts and students back here on Earth is now happening. It is taking place at the headquarters of the China Media Group.
Happy New Year! Welcome to our special event and also this very first day of the new year. My name is Kang Hui, also the host for today's event. And today in Beijing, Hong Kong, and Macau, we gather here and we have this great opportunity to talk to our astronauts in space. And they will also share with us their understanding on views, dream, mission, and responsibility. And Beijing, here, this is in our studio at the CMG. And also we have the event venue at Lok Yu Hall at the University of Hong Kong, and also another meeting event venue at the University of Macau. And also to say a Happy New Year to all the participants in Beijing, Hong Kong, and Macau. As we speak, right now we have 3 Taikonauts in our China space station. I believe they are ready for the event. On October 16, 2021, our 3 astronauts Zhai Zhigang, Wang Yaping, Guangfu launched to the space with Shenzhou-13, and so far they have worked in orbit for more than 70 days. And during the 70-day more duration, they have finished a lot of the space experiments, tests, and also gave a lecture from the space. Yesterday, during the New Year address, President Xi Jinping also mentioned that the 3 Chinese astronauts are on duty in outer space. We can tell General Secretary Xi also had paid attention to our 3 astronauts, and also I believe everyone here also really keen to know that their situation in space. So we are very happy to invite our Chinese Taikonauts in space to join us to talk about our big theme today: youth, dream, mission, and responsibility. And we are looking at their footage here. And hello, Happy New Year. Hello to you. As we know, just a couple of days ago, our commander Zhai Zhigang and Ye Guangfu just finished the actual evacuation activities. I would like to know, how are you right now, and what's on your schedule?
Good afternoon. We feel good. For the extracurricular activity for our crew members, we have a lot of communication with the experts on the ground. Right now, for the crew members, we're preparing for the upcoming events. Thank you.
Beijing copy. We're so glad to see you're in very nice shape in space. And to save more time, let's start our event. And we have the young scientists and students in Beijing, Hong Kong, and Macau. I believe they have a whole bunch of questions waiting to ask you. I would like to give the first opportunity to maybe one of the students. Hello to all. I'm from Tsinghua. My name is Li Haoran. The successful launch of Shenzhou-13 actually inspired me to join the space industry to carry out the scientific research. I believe that the spirit of the relentless hard work under extreme and arduous conditions to solve critical problems and achieve successes, the great experiments. And also this is listed as a spiritual series of the Chinese Communists. I believe special power is the source of motivation for you to overcome difficulties you encounter. As a student, we always also feel that sometimes we encountered the problems or setbacks. So my question to Zhai Zhigang, would you like to share your experience to encourage our young students?
The spirit lies in our DNA and gives us strength. So for relentless hard work under extreme and arduous conditions to solve critical problems and achieve success, this is actually the spirit of the aerospace. This is also a revolutionary spirit. And in the past 30 years, we always stay committed to this spirit. And it is a vivid depiction for us to serve the nation and serve the CPC. In our team of the astronauts, actually, we have a big slogan: the interest of our nation is above everything. Only by having the country, we will have our family and our home. No matter how far we are, the strong nation is the strongest backing for us. Patriotism will always motivate us to conduct the missions. I always believe if you bear in mind the national interest and put it as our top priority, we will for sure march forward and conquer all the difficulties. Thank you for your question again.
谢谢翟志刚。
Thank you.
祖国利益高于
As he said, the interest of our nation is above everything.
志当存高远。
So of course, for young people, we have to put our dreams to our national development. By having that putting in mind, we will never give up and march forward because you are not alone.
好，我们继续提问，下一个提问的
All
机会
right,
呢，
next
我们交
question,
给
please.
澳门会
Now
长
I would like to turn over to Macau.
大家好，我是
Hello to all. My name is Shlina from the University of Macau. Not long ago, the A3 astronauts gave us a really great lecture from the space, and for myself and also a lot of my friends actually watched that live. I'm so excited. And my question to Wang Yaping, the very first female lecture. After 8 years, you gave your second lecture from the space, and I wish you a happy new year. And my question is, what do you feel the most and what impressed you the most?
Thank you. Thank you for your question. As a space teacher, a space lecturer, it is my dream to give lessons to the children with 8 years of efforts. Once again, I have the chance to go back to the stage and give a lecture. A few days ago, my family called me and they told us after 2 times of lecture, they're actually taking some photos, and they say the classroom is more spacious and also we have more content for our lecture. And also the live streaming looks much better. Actually, I feel the same. For all of these changes actually reflect that China is getting more prosperous, and also we have leaping development of the aerospace industry. As an astronaut, in such a great era, in such a great nation, I feel very proud. What encouraged me first is that in the past I think it's just a seed of the dream, and right now everything comes to reality. 8 years ago, for some of the children who are listening to my lecture, right now they're actually our colleague and they are working together with us. Flying to the space is always our dream, and we never give up exploring science. I hope for such a platform, by having the lecture, we could give more encouragement to the youth, so they will love the science, they will like to explore the uncertainties. I believe for all of their dreams, for one day, they will come true. I also would like to educate the students and also to pass the knowledge. I will always want to be the space teacher for the
好，谢
children.
谢王
Thank
亚
you.
平老师。
Thank you, Miss Wang.
我记得王亚平呢曾经讲过一句话
I
特别的
remember
有意思
Miss Wang
他
once
说
said,
飞天梦永不
he
是
said
梦
flying
科
to
学
the
梦
space
张
is
力
always
无
our
限
dream,
跟
and
着
we
这
never
个
give up
天宫课
exploring
堂啊
science.
给
Indeed,
很多
that
的
is
青
what
年
happened
很多的
for
孩
the
子
space
心中都
lecture.
种下了那样一颗种子
And this
这
also
样的话
passed the
对你来
dream
讲
to the
这个
young
种子
people.
一定会萌芽
As she
生根
said, I
开
believe
花
all of
结
their
果
dreams will come
好，
true
我
in
们
the
继
end.
续天宫对话，下一个
Let's
提问的机会
continue
呢，我们
our
要交给
dialogue.
香
Now
港
I
会
would
长。
like to turn over to Hong Kong.
来，我们现场的朋友们，来，那位同学。
大家好，3位航天员，你们好。
Thank you.
我是
Hi
来自
to
香港大学
3
土木工程
astronauts.
系的博士研究生陈思维。
My name is Chen Shiwei from the University of Hong Kong. We have saw a video clip online, and that's the video clip that you conduct your extravehicular activity, and you 3 all said that that's the we are feeling good, or I'm feeling good, and that is why we like to talk and also give you a name like Feeling Good Crew. But we know that for human being, if we stay in this the microgravity environment for a long duration, must face a lot of difficulties, and also doing mission in space already actually on a risk. So my question to Zhai Zhigang, we talk about when you performing this kind of risky mission, what's your feeling when performing these major tasks, and what always make you feeling that good?
Very good question. Back in 2003, when Shenzhou-13 landed, Yang Liwei said he felt good. In 2008, the first time when I stepped out of the core module, and also said, I feel good. And this year, actually, for all the crew members, we all feel good. For the three of us, once again, we feel good again. I remember one poem from Chairman Mao. He said, the most happy thing is passing Ming Mountain with heavy snow. All the armies march on with joy in their face. This is how we feel. Because we conquer a lot of difficulties and challenges. And in the end, we have this kind of feeling and this kind of mood. I believe for all of you, when you conquer the difficulties, when you achieve success, you will feel good. For this mission, the biggest challenge for us is that we will stay in orbit for 6 months. For long hours, long time staying in orbit will cause a lot of challenge for us. For example, we'll create some issues for our muscle, our bones, and we will stay in a refined environment. And this will also make us feel lonely. With all of these challenges, before we enter into the space, we receive a lot of training, and also we do a lot of exercise. We also trying to comfort ourselves. By taking this opportunity, I think we need to thank all the researchers for their hard work and guarantee that provided to us. Because of their efforts, it makes us feel good during the mission. Right now, we still have a long journey ahead of us. In the future, we may face more challenges and difficulties, but we believe we will accomplish the mission. After we return to Earth, all of our people will see we feel good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the feeling good crew. All the best wishes to you. I believe after you accomplish your mission, you will feel good. We look forward to your return. If you are feeling good, it means that for the construction of the space station and aerospace industry in China will feel good. Thank you. Let's continue our dialogue. Now I would like to turn over to Macau. Good afternoon, I'm from Macao University. For Shenzhou-13, it will stay in orbit for 6 months. Actually, it lasts for the longest time. I believe you will shoulder a lot of responsibilities and challenges. My question is to Ye Guangfu. So during your flight, if you encounter with some of the unexpected situation, how you deal with all of those challenges? What preparation have you done?
First, I would like to say Although we are staying in outer space so far from our motherland, but we never ever fight alone. We're a team of 3. We work as one, and we have a great unity. No matter what kind of difficulties we're encountering, we always shoulder each other, back each other, and shoulder to shoulder fight together. And what's more, we have a big team on ground. They always see a firm protection for us. They provide all weather, all time support to us in terms of technology, working life. We find any difficulties, they always immediately send warmth to us, send solutions and help to us. And we always trust that a great advantage of the national system, and we believe unity is strength. For the whole team, we have worked together for so many years, we trust each other, and no matter what kind of difficulty we face, we actually prepare for all those, and we accumulated knowledge, capability for us to solve the problems. And we talk about that although we are in this weightless environment, but we always feel that we stand firmly on ground because we have so many people behind us to give us support, and also we have a great experience from our predecessors. We have the capability, determination, and the confidence to complete the mission successfully. Please set assured. Thank you. Our Taikonaut Ye Guangfu, you have the confidence and the determination, and we also set assured for your all-round the preparation and unity. And I would like to give the opportunity to Beijing.
Good afternoon. I'm from Tsinghua University. So as you all know, for the astronauts who carry out the aerospace mission, they are one out of thousands of people. You are one of the best. After you enter the team, also you have a lot of preparation for many years, and then you're able to achieve your dream. My question is to Guangfu. With long time of waiting and preparation, how could you be indifferent to fame and wealth and never give up? Because right now it is quite competitive in the society. I think this will be an inspiration for young people.
All right. In our daily life, we talk about if one thing is so difficult, we talk about these things. If you want to complete it, it's even harder than climbing a mountain. For myself, like climbing a mountain or flying to sky, yes, indeed, as astronauts, we can tell you, flying to sky is a very difficult mission. So from a student to a pilot, and then to a selected astronauts, to performing a flying mission, all these milestones actually is really difficult. Nothing that can be easily completed like a walk in the park. So in our career, we always in 2 status. One is flying to the space mission, another is prepare ourselves to fly to the mission. So we prepare ourselves through multiple times of training, and we prepare ourselves for many years, for a couple years, or for the whole life. But you can see that we always stay to our aspiration. We always know our passion, and we know that if we want to grow as a big, strong, solid tree from a very small seed, you need to give yourself time to grow. I believe this is quite common and natural for every industry. If anyone wants to achieve your dream, then you need to really work out for that. You need to set for yourself to complete your dream. I believe everyone should down to earth, to sharp your capability step by step toward your dream, toward your goal. I believe that as long as you have dream and you pursue your dream, I believe finally you will make your dream true.
谢谢叶光富的回答。
Thank you very
我
much.
觉得今天3位航天员和大家交流的
Today,
都是掏心窝
I
子。
believe that you can see our 3 astronauts always talk about their true feelings and share with our students. General Secretary Xi said that struggle is not just a slogan that should be translated into your day-to-day task, your mission, your daily life. We look up to the sky, we trace our dream far away, but that should translate or to be performed in our day-to-day hard work. We talk about that we need to make a solid and a confident stride toward our final destination.
有最后的一个提问机会，
One last
我们交给
question
香港会场的
to Hong Kong.
来，我们最后一个问题，我们有请那位同学来。
One last question.
各位下午好，3位宇航
Good
员好
afternoon.
我是香港大学医
I'm
学
from
院
Hong
眼
Kong.
科系的博士研究生
I'm
周
also
婷。
a
今天是
postgraduate,
2022年的第一
and today
天，
is the
相
first
信
day
在
in
太空开启
2022.
新年
I
第一
believe
夜
it is
一定
quite
是一
a
个难忘的经
unforgettable
历。
memory to
那
spend
么
the
想
first
请
day
问
of the
你
new
们
year
在
in
新的
space.
一年
My
有什么
question
新
is,
期待？
what are your
对
new
全国
expectations
青
in the
少
new
年有
year?
什么样的寄
Any
予和祝
words
福呢？
or
这
wishes
个问题
to
想
young
请
people
王亚平老
in
师
China?
回答，谢
So
谢。
my question is to Ms. Wang
作为
Yaping.
感觉良好乘组的代表，给青
As
年
the
朋友们
representative
送上新年
of Feeling Good
期待
crew,
吧。
any best wishes and message to the youngsters?
好的，
All right.
今天我们在中国自己的
Today
太空
we
家
are
园
here in
迎来
our
了新年
China's
的第一缕
space
阳光。
station
这
and
也是我们
welcome
中
the
国
first
人
ray of
首次在
sunshine.
太空跨年。
And this is also the very first time for Chinese astronauts to celebrate and welcome the new year in space.
我为
As a
经历100
Chinese
年风华的
astronaut and
伟大的
also
中国
a
共产党
Chinese
献赞。
communist, I would like to give a thumbs up to the great success made by the Communist Party of China, and also a big thumbs up and like to everyone that you worked so hard in the past years. And for us, we also made a great achievements
连战连捷。
of the space industry. We have successfully finished 5 missions, and also we achieved a
太空家园。历史在
completion
辛勤的
of the milestone
奋斗
for
者中
constructing
不断
our
刷
space
新进步。
station, and you could see that we
对此
always
我们大家有一个共同的感
like
觉，
create new
在
record
中国
and
只要
surpassing
有梦
ourselves.
想，
As
只要
long
奋
as
斗
you have
就一定
dream
会
and you
心想
fight for
事
your
成。
dream, one day your dream will come true.
2022年也注定将成
In
为
year
中国航天史上
2022
值得
will
浓墨
be
重彩书写的
another
一年。
meaningful year
中
for
国
the
载人航
space
天工程
industry.
立项实施30年，
And
在祖国和人民的
the
托
a
举下
China space
千千万万的
station
航天员
celebrate
将
its
共同携
the
手
a 30 years
打赢空间站
anniversary,
建造
and
的
we will
军
work
事力量，
together to
实现几代
secure
航
a
天员
decisive
梦
victory
求的
in
梦想。
building our China space
作为
station.
这项伟大事业的传承
As
者
a great
我很高兴
undertaking,
自己能在
I'm
这
very
个伟
glad
大的
as
历
a
史时刻
member to
好好
join
自己的
this
立法，
project to make
在
my
新的一
own
年交
contribution,
出满意的
and
贡
also
献。
hope I can give a
探
very
索太空
satisfactory
永无止境，中国人
results
探索的脚步必将会
in the
迈
new
得
year.
更
I
稳更
believe
远，
that we will
奋斗
have
的舞
the
台
a
也必将会越来越
great
大。
year, and we will have a
大家也
vast
都看到，
stage
截止到去年
for
年
us
底
to perform
执行过
more
出舱任务
missions.
的中国航天员
And
已经
so
覆盖了
far,
60后、70后、
we could
80
see
后。
that we have the
我真心
astronauts
希望
born
更
after
多的
the 60s,
年轻
70s,
人
and
能
80s
加入到
performed
我们的队伍
EVA.
中，
I hope I
接
could
过
see
历史
more
的节
young
奏。
faces
只
to
要
carry
敢于
forward
有梦，
our great
勇于
mission.
追梦，
So we
用
talk
智慧的
about
汗水
that
打造
you
自
have
己
your
的
dream, you
梦
have
想
your
舞台，
passion,
就
and
一定能
you
够迎
make
来
sure that you
自己
build
梦想
your
的发射
spaceship
时刻。
and you were
分享
waiting
属于
for
你
your
的
time to
航海
launch
时空。
and to explore your vast
今天
universe.
大家可能已经注意到，我们的
You may pay
空间
attention
站
here
跟
in
以往
our
有所
space
不同。
station a little bit
我们的
different
舱壁
here.
上贴了很
You could
多
see on
航
the
天
wall
主
we
题的
actually
画，
have a lot of different
这也是我们中
paintings
国
or
空间
drawings
站
here.
第一次举办太空画
And
展。
this is also the first time
这
we
些画
have these
呢是
space
来自于
a
11个
gallery
中
show,
西
and
部
this is
省
from
市区的青
11
少年朋友们
a
送给我们的
cities
新
from
年礼
central
物。
and the western
大家可以
cities
跟
of
着我
China,
们
and
的
this
镜
is
头
the
来
New
欣
Year
赏
gift
这
actually they
些
give
画
to
作。
us. And I hope that you can enjoy these
大家看，
paintings through
这
our
第一幅画
cameras. The first
是
one And this from the Hunan and the student Long Xingyu and the Martians to the Earth. And this is the 18 village, and they talk about the poverty alleviation place. And the second one from Guizhou and from Li Huajun and the space travel. And the third one from Zhao Yunxi, space number 3. And this one from Ma Yitong, Yunnan, and the talk about in his painting his space. And this is from Guangxi, Ye Jinmei, talk about the friendship in space. And we also have another one here. And this one from Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, named the beautiful space home. This one from Tibet, toward the space. And this is from Shanxi, Mystery of Space. And this one from Anhui, Xinfanqi. Ode to Space. And this another one from Shanxi, Space Rescue. And this one, Zhang Li from Sichuan, is a day of life in space. And this one, another piece from Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, Space Zoo. And another from Sichuan, the Chinese Dream. And this from Shi Zhuojun, Hunan, talk about Earth welcomes you. And this one from Shenzhou-13, Gansu, My Dream to Space. Li Mingjing from Yunnan, talk about what a great space. It's from Lu Chengxi from Gansu. Expressway to space. And Sun Ruiyi from Anhui, My Space Station. Li Yuting from Hunan, There's a party in space. And another one from Tibet, the Chinese space station in my mind. Another one from Haiyuxin, Yunnan, mining in space. And this one from Duihua, Gansu, talk about the space station home. And another one from Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, best wishes to space. Looking at all these paintings and drawings, actually you can see that so great creativities. And we talk about today's event, looking at all these paintings actually embodied their aspirations, their expectations to the future development of the space industry in China. I hope all these will come true one day. And today we share these great gifts with our students here in this event. Let's work together to light up the dream.
Thank you. Thank you for all the 3 astronauts. Actually, they cooperate very well, and also they are showing us the first gallery exhibition in the space station. And from the paintings, you could feel their imagination. And of course, they have a lot of dreams. And with all those efforts, we will sure to bring our dreams come true. Once again, I would like to thank the 3 Taikonauts to share with us their insights on the first day of the new year, and also they express best wishes of the new year. Also, we would like to wish you all the best in space. And together with you, we will be looking forward to the Beijing Olympic Games and the Chinese New Year. Once again, Happy New Year. Thank you. Time flies. We're just cutting to the end of the dialogue, and of course we're quite inspired by their stories. In the first day in 2020, with this 2022, in this special program, we review what happened in the past 1 year, and also we review what happened in the past 30 years. And also we could feel it is the spirit that support us to uphold the national dignity of Chinese nation. Because of this spirit, it actually inspired the younger generation, and they will stay true to their original aspiration and march forward. And today is the first day of 2022. In 34 days, Winter Olympic Games will come to Beijing. Of course, we will bring the world an excellent and extraordinary Winter Olympic Games. And of course, the 3 Taikonauts, they will stay tuned with the Beijing Winter Olympic Games. For the success of the aerospace mission and the Winter Olympic Games are thanks to generations of fighters. So right now we are at the first day of the new year. Let's hold hands together and march towards a brighter future.
They're a live video call between China's 3 astronauts up there on the Shenzhou-13 mission, and students back here on Earth from 3 locations, Beijing, Hong Kong, and Macau. They covered a lot of ground, everything from how the astronauts felt during the spacewalks to how they handle unexpected circumstances. They also took the opportunity to show off some beautiful paintings drawn by Chinese kids. Apparently, they are holding them very close to their hearts, and by taking the paintings up there to the space station, they really are keeping the dreams of the children alive for them. And don't you love the fact that "I am doing fine" has become a catchphrase for the Taikonauts?
Feeling good crew. That's really cool.
And we want them to continue to feel
Another
good.
thing that's very cool is Wang Yaping's hairstyle. Have you noticed
Absolutely. The pineapple, nicknamed pineapple, that has become
that will
a very
be the future
stylish
trend. I would do one after work, maybe. Yeah, a lot of things are very impressive indeed. And the children's paintings, the combination of their imaginations of the universe and Van Gogh's painting, The Starry Night, full of imaginations, very amazing. And I've noticed Zhai Zhigang's hands, putting his hands backwards all the time, like a headmaster. Very interesting. All right, for more discussions into this very special talk between the heaven and the earth, let's go back to our guest today, Professor Yang Yuguang from China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation. We've mentioned a lot of things, their challenges, hardship that they have to overcome, and their perseverance that make them feeling good up there in the heaven. What impressed you the most of the talk?
It is really a perfect video call today, but you know, I am an engineer, so what impressed me most is that the smooth video and audio transmission today. You know that even the video call today is a coordination, a cooperation of a very huge system. Not only the astronauts, not only the students and also our anchors in the studio, but also you know that's the Beijing Flight Control Center, the astronaut system, the ground control system, the ground stations, and the most important, our Tianlian data relay satellite. So you can see the high definition videos and also very high quality audios between the communication between the astronauts and our audience. But how to ensure this? Because you know that we already have the second generation Tianlian data relay satellite, and also together with the first generation working in the outer space. So with this help, we can smoothly get the continuous video and audio. And you know that it's not very easy. You know that for a video and audio, it needs a very high quality and a high speed transmission. So it reaches a very high requirement. Usually speaking, the conventional antennas cannot meet this requirement. So we need some dish, large dish, not only on the space station, but also on the Tianlian data relay satellite. And the two dishes must looking at each other. The alignment is very strict. So this is a very need a very precise requirement, and also this is not very easy. And also the coordination with the ground station. So this is a key point, and the support from the technological view of today's video call. So that is why I think it is very excellent.
It is. And how or when will the Tianlian technology be put into place into civilian use?
Actually speaking, it's already in civilian use. For instance, during the some of the rescue missions in the for instance, maybe somewhere some earthquake and also other disasters, usually the infrastructure in that place is damaged usually. And also, but our rescue teams, especially those from the PLA, can utilize the Tianlian and to get the right data. Not only Tianlian is used, but also the Beidou navigation system, because Beidou navigation can not only give us the precise time and position, but can also transmit text messages. So that is applications, the direct applications of the space technology in our daily life.
Professor Yang, being an astronaut is a highly respected profession, and it's an admirable cause. Absolutely requires devotion and a considerable amount of courage, but it also requires inspiration. I just loved the part when Yaping said some of the students who listened to previous space lectures grew up to be her colleagues, working together on China's space program. What do you think today's students can walk away from this space lecture with? I mean, you said it was a near perfect demonstration from the astronauts today. What do you think they instilled in the students that were listening in today?
Well, you know that the first space lessons taught by Yaping is in 2013. More than 60 million audience. Most of them are pupils and also those from high school students. But this time we notice that there is some little bit of difference. Today, the audience, most of them are undergraduates or graduates from the universities. So I believe that these students, because they're already in college, so can they show more interest, and also they learn more about the information get from this kind of video calls and also lessons. And also the interest and the curiosity of the students is also very, very important for us, because only with their curiosity, with their love of the space technology, can they choose the space as their lifetime career. And also, you know that not only Yaping, but also some of the students in 2013 become my colleagues.
That's wonderful, isn't it? Overseas inspirations there. All right, thank you very much, Professor Yang Yuguang from China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation. Thank you very much for your insight.
Now, as the world is coming into 2022, 3 Chinese Taikonauts aboard the Tiangong space station are welcoming the new year in space. Zhai Zhigang, Wang Yaping, and Guangfu are the first Chinese Taikonauts to do so.
And they were sent into the core module of the Tiangong space station last October. They have conducted 2 spacewalks. They're spending 6 months in space, in China's longest mission so far. And also last year, China launched 55 rockets, leading the world for the 3rd year running. And also the China National Space Administration has released a set of images sent back from the country's first Mars mission to mark New Year's Day. And these include a photo of the Tianwen-1 orbiter and Mars, a close-up of the orbiter, the photos of the ice cap on Mars' North Pole and the surface of the red planet. Tianwen-1 has been in orbit for 526 days, while the Zhurong rover has traveled more than 1,400 meters on the surface of Mars.
And that is all we have at this hour. Do stay here with us on CGTN. Doni and I will be right back after this.
Right. See you in a moment.